Hello, everybody. How are you today? I hope everybody's doing well. There's something I would like to talk about that everybody experiences and we go through. It's a part of life. It's normal because eventually we all do it. I would like to talk about when we lose a loved one. Everybody has lost a loved one before, no matter if it's their friend, their mom, their dad, their significant other, their cousin, somebody that they're close to. I've gone through it. I'm healed already from some of it. From most of actually no, most of it I'm healed from. A lot of people don't heal from it. They hold grief. They never let go of it. And it's something that I believe that when you lose somebody, it is hard. It also depends on how you deal with it too. Now for me, how I deal with it is I go through the emotions. You go through the emotions. Then when the days go on, you just deal with your emotions. And then if it's a significant other, let's say, who passed away, then you have to just focus on you. Then you sit back and say, okay, well, what can I do now? Since it's just me, because you do have to change your life a little, like you do have to change your life. So now it's just based on you. So I don't have kids, but like if you have kids, it's based on your kids and you now and now you just have to take care of it. You have to focus on you and your kids if you have kids, or just focus on you. Now, when I lost my significant other last September, my fiance, I guess you would say, then I had to really okay, now it's just that you have to rethink everything. Okay, your job, your financial. I was lucky because everything was great. I even found a better job. But my thing is that now you only have to focus on you. And it's very important, I believe, to only focus on you. If you lost somebody, or say if you're married and you get a divorce, or you're in a relationship and you guys break up, and but no matter what happens in your lifetime, I believe, even what I experience, that it's good in some time in your life to focus on you, to heal, to know what you want, to get your life back in order. Because of course, when somebody passes away, there's a shakeup in your life, of course, always. And when we do that, when we focus only on ourselves, it gets better. Because then when we focus on ourselves, we know what we want, what we don't want. Now we know what's important, what's not important to us. And we know ourselves, especially since we heal. And healing is very important, even though sometimes people don't want to do it. And then you find out that maybe within the next year, you might not be the same person as you once were. Because I know I got this far. I know I'm going to go even further. Just whatever you've been through in life, some are worse than others. Some are, it depends on how we handle it too. And how we heal and the help we get, and we go through the emotions, and you always have to make sure you're healed. Or you might meet someone and maybe you guys can heal together. Maybe you guys can help each other heal. Or maybe, you know, you might have to be alone for a while in your life, maybe, just so you can heal yourself. That's always important. You don't want to go into the next relationship or the next, just anything. You should get time. Just it's like if you're going for another job sometimes, and you're transferring jobs. Sometimes it's good to have that break in between. Well, when somebody passes away, it's always good to have a break as well and make sure you're nurturing yourself and you're healing and you're having self-care and you're taking care of yourself. And of course, if you have kids, you gotta make sure that their well-being is just as well taken care of as yours. That's important. If you have pets, the same thing. You have to make sure that your pets are first. If it's just you and your pets or your spouse, your pets come, your pets come first. That's all, anything through. And like if you have kids, obviously your kids come first and then your spouse and you, but it's always good to put yourself first in some things. You don't have to be selfish per se, but I believe that it's good to put yourself first sometimes. Like self-care, what I was just talking about before. It's always important. And again, if you're lucky and you heal for a while and you find somebody, maybe you guys can heal together. But most of the time, that's not always the case. And sometimes, as human beings, we find someone just so we don't have to be alone. Or just so we don't have to deal with our emotions. It's only human. We are human, but I choose not to go that route. For myself, I don't want to go that route because healing is always important. And of course, especially when somebody passes away or, you go through a breakup or, whatever. It's always good to just have that time for yourself. And I don't mean a day or two. I mean when you heal. Because there has to be a point in your life where it's just you, yourself, and you. Or I would say me, myself, and I. There always has to be that point where you are by yourself at least. You're not going to be by yourself forever. It's just good to have that time in between. So you know yourself, especially. You get to know yourself. And I got to know myself too over the years. I'm still healing. Not healing, but I'm still, I got this far and I'm going to go a lot further. So that's my goal. So I have goals on the side, job, and I have goals and I'm pursuing other things. And that's great. And I love it. And when the things take off, I'll be happy and not happy, but like I'll be joyed because because you have to love what you're doing too. If you don't love what you are doing, then it doesn't make it's not worth it. But you have to love what you're doing because I heard people say, some people, if you love what you're doing, the money just flows right in. And that's true. Especially if you're passionate about music, if you're passionate about helping humanity with your spiritual abilities, if you're passionate about starting a family, if you're passionate about your pets, if you're passionate, if you're making money, but if you want to make money, if you love what you're doing, the money is a second thought, and it just flows right in. So, and I guess we have to take risks. Life, we got to take risks. And just to know that we have our backs, that they have our backs, that the universe has our back. And, because even, sometimes you might be worried about taking a risk. If your job ain't good and it might pay well, some people might not want to because of the pay, but then again, you would rather be happy than be miserable, and find something you really, really love to do. Yeah, I've experienced that. I'm experiencing it currently, but I'm taking the necessary steps to fix it. And that's what you're supposed to do. If you're not happy with something, you can always fix it. You have a choice to fix it or you don't. You want to fix it or wallow. You have a choice. So, whichever one you pick, whichever one you choose, but in my when it's me, I would rather fix it, especially if I don't like it. Fix it as much as I can, And if it's something you can't control, obviously, then we just can't control it. We just gotta let the universe take it. If it's something that we can control or that we can fix, yes. If it's something that we can't fix and if it's out of our hands, then it's out of our hands. There might be a good reason for that. It might be a blessing for that. It might be, something good might be around the corner. Because they say if you get rid of something that don't belong, something that does belong will be in your life. So they say that take out what no longer serves you and they'll put in what does serve you. But sometimes we might have to take that bad thing out of our life to have a good thing to come in. Or sometimes we might have to quit a job for more doors of opportunities to open for us. And we might be a little bit scared, not scared, but might be a little bit, scared to take that leap, But if we get confirmation and we listen to our intuition and we believe, then everything will just fall into place. And you know what? I'm going to admit, guys, I've been a little scared and, worried too about things. Not everything, but sometimes you got to take a risk and we have to, if we listen to our intuition, we listen to our gut, then nothing can steer you wrong. Especially if you have spiritual guides and you believe in that, then nothing can ever steer you wrong. But we're all human. We all feel a little worried, about things, and we know we shouldn't and then we might worry and we're like, oh, why did I even worry about that? Or, oh my gosh, how come I didn't take that leap beforehand? So yes. It's a, yeah. We're all human. We all go through it, but do stuff that brings you joy. So we say on a high vibration. No one's perfect. Sometimes we have to get rid of something to be like, thank God that's out of my life, or thank God that's not there anymore, or, and then something better comes into your life. There's always, because I feel like I'll be going through that soon, So, with the job, I think probably mostly with the job or something to that, if you get rid of something that probably don't serve you anymore or is toxic and you get rid of that, then it might leave doors of opportunities open for bigger and better things for all your blessings. And that is a blessing within itself, So yes, guys, that's it. Just a little wisdom that I went through, and just sharing my wisdom with other people, because I'm sure people, if they hear that people might go through the same thing or somebody else is going through that, it might help them. And that's what I want to do. I want to help people as well with my wisdom and my knowledge, so it could help somebody. Even if you help one person, then that's just as good, with what and maybe again you're probably going through something that maybe somebody else might be going through, or maybe you already went through it and you can give them some wisdom. just what you went through, doesn't hurt to listen, so doesn't hurt to share. All right, guys, so that's it. That's my talk for today. I hope everybody's having a great evening. And please like, share, comment, and please subscribe if you haven't already. If you already are a subscriber, I love the support. And I will post another video sometime this week. Have a great night. And I'll talk to you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Love and light to you. Bye-bye.